Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors. But first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Warriors' emotional team meeting sparked Game 7 win. An emotional meeting on the eve of Game 7 reset the Warriors' mindset, and it showed from the opening tip. Led by Draymond Green, Stephen Curry, and Jimmy Butler, the late-night team huddle in Houston served as a wake-up call for a squad that had just let a 3-1 series lead slip away. The message was clear: lock in or go home. Buddy Hield responded with the game of his life. Steph Curry delivered late, and Golden State stormed into the Western Conference semifinals with a 103-89 win over the second-seeded Rockets. Hield's redemption arc powers Warriors early after a scoreless Game 6, and just 17 minutes on the floor. Buddy Hield bounced back in the biggest way possible. The 32-year-old dropped a game-high 33 points on 12 of 15 shooting, including 9 of 11 from deep, setting an NBA Game 7 record for made three-pointers. His first-half explosion carried the Warriors to a 12-point halftime lead. And it wasn't just offense. Hield added rebounds, assists, a block, and a steal in one of the most complete performances of his career. Curry, Butler, and Draymond steady. The ship Golden State had watched a 3-1 series lead evaporate. Game 6 ended in frustration. Game 7 started with uncertainty, but according to Hield, the tone changed the moment they touched down in Houston. We had a very emotional meeting led by Draymond, Steph, and Jimmy via NBA on TNT. The message landed. Hield got hot. Jimmy Butler added 20 points, 8 rebounds and 7 assists. Draymond Green delivered a clutch 16-6-5 line. And Curry. He saved his best for last, scoring 14 of his 22 points in the fourth quarter and sealing the game with a step-back three and his signature night-night pose. Warriors lock in, Rockets run out of answers. Golden State's defense did the rest. They held the Rockets to just 6 of 18 from 3 and 40.5% overall. Even with Ian Thompson's 24 points and Alperen Sengun's 21 and 14, Houston never found a consistent rhythm. Curry added 10 rebounds and 7 assists. The Warriors outscored the Rockets by 18 from behind the arc, finishing 18 of 43 from deep. It was a total team win. Gritty, urgent, and timely. Warriors' Draymond Green calls out Tari E for spoiled milk trash talk. The Golden State Warriors prevailed in their tense Game 7 clash with the Houston Rockets on Sunday night, ticking up a 103-89 victory to advance to the second round. There was a lot of animosity between the two sides throughout this battle. And after the game, it continued as Draymond Green took a shot at Tari E after old clips of him trash-talking the Warriors resurfaced. Golden State and Houston aren't particularly fond of each other, which was made abundantly clear during this series. Ian, in particular, though, has not been afraid to trash-talk the Warriors, even though it has typically backfired in grand fashion. After a clip of him trolling the Warriors popped back up on social media, in the wake of this win, Green offered a simple two-word response. Spoiled milk, Green said in a post on X in reply to an old clip of Ian's trash talk. It's not a surprise to see Green trash-talking now that this series is over because he was busy doing it the majority of the series. Green drew 4 technical fouls and 2 flagrant fouls in this series with the Rockets, as he played his usual aggressive style of basketball. While we have seen Green cross the line in the past, he did an excellent job walking that line against Houston, even with the tension between the two sides. Now, the Warriors will quickly shift their focus to their next series, which will be against the Minnesota Timberwolves after they defeated the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 games during their first-round series. Game 1 is set to get underway on Tuesday night as Golden State will have to travel from Houston to Minnesota and get prepared for this contest quickly. The Houston Rockets pushed the Golden State Warriors to the brink of elimination in the first round, but they couldn't "send the veterans home." The Warriors showed their championship mettle on Sunday night, with a dominant 103-89 winning Game 7 in Houston to advance to the second round. Despite the loss, which will leave a bitter taste in the mouths of the Rockets and their fans, Houston still has a lot to build off of coming out of this season. This is a very young team that rose above many in the Western Conference on its way to the number 2 seed. While they couldn't win the series against Golden State, Houston more than held its own. After Game 7 finished up, Warriors forward Draymond Green gave a shout-out to the Rockets and talked about their future outlook moving forward. "I gained a lot of respect for that team throughout this series," Green said, "one of the tougher series I've played in personally. That's a young team to be reckoned with. I gained so much respect for those guys. Alpine Sang is an incredible player. The way Fred VanVleet and Steven Adams led those guys, they had no experience and they took us to the brink. That team is going to be a force to be reckoned with, and I hope they understand it." Green went back and forth with Sanjan and Adams game after the much smaller Warriors tried to hold their own on the interior with a big physical Rocket squad. Even in the loss, the Rockets' young players showed flashes of what makes them so tantalizing heading into next season. Sang was able to score in the post throughout most of the 7 games, and Ian Thompson looks like he will be one of the best perimeter defenders in basketball for years to come. Jalen Green had a frustrating series, but his 38-point explosion in Game 2 is proof of the talent that he possesses. Even players like Jabari Smith Jr. showed 3-and-D prowess over the last few weeks. The Rockets have some tough decisions to make this off-season, namely whether to package some of their young players together to try and bring in a star player. Regardless, things are looking good for this Rockets team after a breakout season. NBA trade rumors. Warriors $186 million superstar to form explosive duo with Stephen Curry. NBA trade rumors. As the Golden State Warriors continue their playoff march with a commanding 3-1 lead over the Houston Rockets, the front office appears to be thinking beyond just this series. While fans remain glued to the postseason drama, a storm of trade rumors is gaining traction behind the scenes, one that could alter the very future of the franchise. The buzz. Golden State may be eyeing a jaw-dropping move for Milwaukee Bucks superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo. The idea of pairing Steph Curry's long-range wizardry with Giannis' sheer dominance inside the arc has sent shockwaves across the league. Could the Dubs be planning to assemble one of the most dangerous duos in NBA history? A trade framework being widely discussed suggests the Warriors could land Giannis in exchange for Jimmy Butler and 2 first-round picks. It's a deal that would see Golden State swinging for the fences in a classic backslash-win-now backslash-maneuver betting big on Curry's remaining prime years. Proposed deal structure. Warriors receive Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks receive Jimmy Butler plus 2 first-round picks. What makes this scenario even more intriguing is the agency connection. Both Curry and Giannis are represented by Octagon. That tie could ease negotiations and raise the chances of the two-time MVP greenlighting a potential move to the Bay. Why the deal makes strategic sense. Corona synergy. Curry's perimeter gravity combined with Giannis' physical dominance would stretch defenses to the brink. It's a basketball match made in heaven. Bucks rebuild considerations with limited control over future draft picks. Milwaukee may see value in flipping Giannis for an elite two-way veteran like Butler and much-needed draft assets. Warriors /title window. Golden State's recent acquisition of Butler shows they're still gunning for titles. Adding Giannis would take that ambition to another level. And you fan? What do you think about Giannis Antetokounmpo's situation? Write to us in the comments.